So today, do you hear the birds? I am bringing you a brand new video. I'm probably gonna post this as like an extra video sort of thing. I want to just do like a chill one, a little chill, like whisper ramble, kind of like a little hangout, chit chat kind of vibe. I am actually here in Thailand right now, so I've been kind of traveling the past, I think it's been 2 weeks now, and the whole trip is gonna be a few months, but we out here, so I just kind of wanted to catch you guys up a little bit, and I also want to show you this absolutely gorgeous view. Just look at it, isn't it? It's so gorgeous. I literally my jaw was on the floor when I saw the view. I did not think that it was going to be this gorgeous. I didn't really know what to expect. I kind of had to book this one a bit last minute, but I'm actually backpacking right now, so it's not every day that I'm staying in like a fancy place. I'm staying mostly in hostels and kind of being on a budget, like being as like literally as cheap as I can, you know, that backpacker life. But yeah, so this time around, you know, I do, you know, want to still film videos for you guys, so that's why I decided to get a hotel. And yeah, like I said, like it is stunning. So at the time that I'm filming this, I am in Ao Nang, Krabi, Thailand. And yeah, like so I've been to Bangkok, Khao, Koh Tao, and Koh Phangan, and now I'm here. And yeah, if you want to like see kind of like day-to-day sort of what I'm doing, you can follow me on Instagram. I'll have like that linked below as well. But yeah, so I just got here today and I've just been filming some stuff. This is water. And here's my backpack. I just wanted to show you guys what I'm living out of for the next little while. Here she is. I love her. My life is in this backpack. And my favorite thing to do is get patches of the different countries that I visit. So I'm gonna have to get a Thailand one. And the other places I'm going. So yeah, you guys, I ain't being bougie. I ain't really balling out. This hotel is very like, it's only gonna be every once in a while, so I can film some. And I'm trying to do some like travel content on my second channel. I've been vlogging a bit, but it's honestly really hard. It's really hard. I've been doing what I can, and I have filmed stuff, but I still have to like edit and upload things. But I'll talk to you guys about sort of some of the stuff that's happened so far. So getting here was an absolute nightmare. Oh god, so let me tell you guys, my flight was on January 13th, and I knew that something was just gonna go wrong. I just knew it because my layover, so basically it was supposed to be like a 15-hour flight and then a hour and 45-minute layover in Seoul, South Korea, and then it was supposed to be a 6-hour flight to Bangkok. So it's the morning of the flight, and my parents are ready to drive me to the airport, and as soon as we're leaving, I get a notification. Flight still is delayed by 2 hours, which is exactly the amount of time that the layover is pretty much. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm not making the second flight, but we'll deal with that later. Like, they'll put me up on the next flight or whatever. So the flight was long. It was long, very, very long. And I was sat in literally like the worst possible seat possible. I was directly in between a family, so there was 2 screaming toddlers in front of me and a literal baby beside me, and they kept changing the baby's diaper like in the seats. I don't know what was going on in their head. Clearly nothing was they have like one brain cell, I swear to god, because who does that? Literally, who does that? But yeah, so it was so bad, and like I understand that kids cry, but like these toddlers were like jumping on the seats, being so disruptive, and the parents just didn't do anything about it, and it was very annoying. The one good thing was there were these 2 girls sitting also flying to Bangkok in the same situation as me. So we both were missing our connecting flight, and it was kind of nice. It was actually very nice to have them there because we kind of figured it out together. So anyways, we get off the plane, and we see, like, we're walking out and we see our names on this list, and they're like, yeah, you're not making your connecting flight, but we've put you up in a hotel and you guys get free dinner. So the 2-hour layover turned 15 hours. 15 hours. I mean, it was nice to have the hotel, but like, I was supposed to arrive in Bangkok at midnight, and I was now going to arrive at 1 p.m, which honestly, I think it worked out for the better. I think it worked out better that way. I'm actually kind of glad that it happened, because I don't know, like, I guess everything kind of happens for a reason, because I ended up meeting this girl in my hostel room, and we just clicked like right off the bat, and we spent like the next couple of days together. So it was just really nice. And who knows, maybe I wouldn't have met her if I had gotten to Bangkok earlier. But yeah, so yeah, we got on our second flight, and that was 6 hours from South Korea to Bangkok. And man, you guys, it is insanely hot here. I've never experienced heat like this. Like, tomorrow is gonna be 35, feels like 38. Like, it's wackadoodle, and like the humidity is insane. But I'm having a good time and getting some sun. I need to keep myself more hydrated, that's for sure. I've definitely been a bit dehydrated. Excuse me. But yeah, so let's see what happened in Bangkok. I mean, I met these 2 British girls, and we did this like floating market tour. So we saw the floating market, saw this train street, so a train goes through this market street, and we are literally like this close from the tracks. It was very scary, very cool. So there's that. We climbed the Golden Mount Temple, so it was like 300 steps up, and it was just gorgeous at sunset. So yeah, I only had a couple of days in Bangkok. We did go out on Khao Road. I'm sure that you guys have heard of that before. It's like this crazy party street in Bangkok, but honestly, that jet lag got me like crazy. Like, I've never experienced, honestly, being that insanely tired. It was actually crazy. Like, I was literally gonna faint, like pass out right in my seat because of how tired I was. So it took me like 2 to 3 full days to get over the jet lag. But yeah, so that was Bangkok. It was fun. I really actually liked it a lot. Lots of different smells, lots of different foods, just very chaotic, very, very chaotic place, but I loved it. Then I went down to Khao, which is a national park. It's one of those things that a lot of, I don't want to cough, a lot of backpackers do go there, but a lot of people don't, and it's because it is a little bit out of the way to do, but it was so good, you guys. It was probably like one of my favorite parts of the trip so far. So basically, you stay on these floating bungalows on the lake, and you're just surrounded by these like gorgeous rocks, kind of like the ones that are there over there, but like they're just even more massive, and like it's just on a lake. So I booked it through a hostel, and we so I did it with this group of people who I didn't know, but we ended up becoming a really good group at the end. Like, it was so fun. So that was a highlight of the trip for sure, like staying on those floating bungalows. Yeah, it was so good. So good. And you could just swim in the lake, and we did like a little cave hike as well. At one point, it was honestly a little bit scary. I'm not gonna lie, honestly a little bit scary. But yeah. Then I went over to the islands. So I went to Koh Tao. And actually, when I was going from Khao to Koh Tao, I didn't realize just how far it was. So I couldn't get there on the same day, as I wasn't night boat, which was actually okay. It was actually, I slept the whole entire time. I got the bottom bunk on this night boat, so it was an experience. Very, very interesting experience, but it was totally fine. So Koh Tao is a very, very small island on like the eastern side of Thailand, and a lot of British people. I've been actually around so many British people, like loads and loads of British people. Like they are probably the #1 people that are traveling here in Thailand. Like it's actually crazy. So the accent's rubbing off a bit on me. I would say that. Like I've literally, like, I'm gonna come home with an accent. I swear to God, like I'm actually literally gonna. But yeah, so a lot of British people in Koh Tao, but very gorgeous beaches. The main thing that I did there was go out. Like that's Koh Tao is very like party vibes. I did some snorkeling. That was fun. But yeah, just very beachy, very, you know, the hostel that I stayed at too was just very, very party. I have been going out a decent amount, but like I'm gonna try and tone it down a little bit, I think, because it gets expensive and it's just too tiring, and I just cannot be bothered to drink every single day. Like I just don't want to do that. But yeah, so Koh Tao is very gorgeous. I quite liked it. I wish that I had a bit longer there, but that's okay. So then I went to another island called Koh Phangan, and you guys might have heard of this island before because there's the famous full moon party, which I did go to. So let me tell you guys about that, but first let me tell you how I got to Koh Phangan. It's traumatizing. I literally just got chills thinking about this terrible experience. So there is a speedboat that goes between Koh Tao and Koh Phangan, and it was a 1-hour boat ride. Now I've heard that these Southeast Asia boats get a little bit, you know, they get a little bit bumpy, a little bit seasick vibes, but I didn't think it would be that bad. This was probably in the top 5 most horrible experiences of my entire life, most humbling experiences of my entire life. So let me tell you guys, the waves are really choppy on this day, so the boat is just vroom, 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 going over the waves, and it feels like, you know, when you're on a roller coaster and your stomach like drops. That's what it felt like, just all the time, constantly. The motion sickness was insane. People were throwing up. They started handing out bags. People puked. People all around me puked. I swore to myself, like I was like, there's no way I'm actually gonna puke. Like I've been motion sick before, but I never actually puked from it. You guys, I threw up on that fucking boat. I puked in that bag. Genuinely dehumanizing. Like I was sitting there puking in this bag, and there's just some guy beside me. I'm sweating, like throwing up. All I had for breakfast that day was a grilled cheese, a toasty from 7-Eleven. That's literally all I had eaten. So I puked, and I have to hold the bag, and I puked again. I was crying, you guys. I was fucking bawling my eyes out. I'm not religious at all, but I was praying. I said, God, give me the strength, please, please, please. Someone, whatever is out there, give me the strength right now to not literally die. I was also sitting towards the front of the boat, and people were trying to tell me that if you sit towards the back, it's like less seasick vibes. So the guy beside me tried to like help me up to get me to go back there. I could not. I stood up. My legs were so weak. I swear to God, I almost fainted. Like it was. When the boat arrived, I cried tears of happy joy. Why do I keep saying that? That's not the first time I've said that today. I cried tears of joy. Like, I almost just coughed. Like, I literally was like, thank you for being over. Anyways, Koh Phangan was fun, although I didn't really do too much on there. It's a pretty big island, so if you don't drive a scooter, it's kind of hard to get around. But so I did the full moon party. It was very fun. I was honestly kind of surprised how much I enjoyed it. I thought that it would be a bit corny, a bit cringe in some ways, because I thought it would be like underwhelming, but it was actually very cool. Like all the streets were just full of kind of hard to plan. And I wouldn't say that you should like plan your entire trip around that. Like if you can't be there, you can't be there. I mean, there's a lot of partying places in Thailand, but yeah. So I did the full moon party. I enjoyed it. And then what else? Well, yeah, then I was down on Koh Phangan, and now I'm here in Ao Nang, Krabi. And I really like it. I actually really like it here. A lot of it seems to be sort of like couples, like older people on vacation kind of thing. It's not as backpacker vibes, but the hostel that I was at, it was very backpacker vibe, and like, so that made it a lot of fun. But yeah, Ao Nang, it's definitely more vacation for sure, in like from what I've noticed, and like there's more kind of families here than I've seen anywhere else. But it is still a really beautiful place, and there's a lot of things that you could do, like different day trips. Like, oh my gosh, you guys, yesterday I did a tour through the hostel. I did a tour with the hostel. We started off, oh god, my lips are looking ratchet. I'm not loving this, but whatever. So we started off doing a, what did we do? Oh, we did like a little tubing down a river. It was like 10 minutes long. It was not very long at all. So we did that. And then we did 4 things. Oh, okay. Then we did the Tiger Cave, which is a temple. Now, I thought that this was an actual cave. I didn't realize that this was a temple. And this temple happens to be 1,200 steps up. It's literally on a mountain. You guys, it was very hard to climb up these stairs to this temple. Like, I honestly was questioning if I was gonna be able to finish it. Like, I was like, wait, I thought I was more fit than this. Apparently I'm not. But yeah, it was very difficult to climb up those stairs, but eventually we made it to the top, and it was very beautiful, and like the view was great. It was cool to see. Would I do it again? Hell no. Is it worth it? Yes, but be warned, like, it is hard. So when we got done that, I was like sweating like crazy. But we went to these hot springs, which were actually very pretty. Like, it was pretty warm. It was cool, but we only had like 10 minutes there, then we had to go. That's why I don't really like doing tours. But anyways, so we went to these natural hot springs. It was fun. And then we went to this night market, and the leaders just kind of bought a bunch of random stuff, and we were just trying different foods. So you could buy like 25 baht pad thai, which is literally 94 Canadian cents. Like, it's crazy. And like, so we got like spring rolls, chicken skewers, like a couple of different like sweet treat kind of things. It was very cool. I love the markets here in Thailand. It's very, very cool. I mean, some of them are crazy. Like, I don't understand how they just have the meat just sitting out there like that. Like, I don't get how that works. But it's crazy because you see them like chopping up the fish, like preparing everything like right in front of you, and there's all these really cool fruits. Yeah, like, I love the markets here. Yeah, so that was yesterday. And then I did a bar crawl last night with my hostel, and I wasn't gonna go because I've definitely been trying to make this trip like kind of wholesome vibes, just kind of having fun, but not like going crazy, right? So I wasn't gonna do this bar crawl, but I did, and it turned out to be so much fun, you guys. It was so much fun. Like, once I got comfortable, I was just all around, making new friends in every corner. It was very, very, at the end of the night, I ended up running into this guy who I had met earlier, and he was locked out of his room. So he was like, can I sleep in your room? I was like, sure. Like, he was just gonna sleep on the floor. what was up with that, I don't really remember, but after that, you know, went to bed. It was fun. We were just sitting in my bunk bed, like, talking. There was no, like, hooking up vibes, okay, you guys? I'm a wholesome girly, okay? I'm a wholesome girly, okay? But it was just fun, like, just chatting vibes. So, yeah. What else has happened that's just kind of, like, funny or random? Yeah, I mean, you guys, I've been loving it here. I've genuinely been loving it, and it's very fun to, like, film videos when I'm out here as well. Like, I love doing this, and it's gonna be cool. I did a room tour on Patreon ASMR, and then I did a not ASMR version, which I'll be posting on my second channel as well. But yes, my lovelies, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video there. It's kind of getting loud outside, I'm sorry, but I will do more of these, like, as I go, and I'm gonna also do more, I'm gonna film more ASMR videos in here. Maybe I'll do a mukbang, like, trying different Thai snacks, maybe. I'll film some stuff for you guys, for sure. So, my loves. I hope that you have the sweetest dreams tonight. Thank you for hanging out with me. I love you all so much, and I'll see you